Welcome back, YouTube. Titan Fragrance Reviews. As you've seen on the title here, this is going to be on the house of Dior, one of my favorite designers. Okay. For those that are visiting again, thank you for supporting. For those that are first time, if you like what you see, give me some comments, give me some feedback. Take the time to put the subscribe, hit the bell. I'll be looking forward to supplying you with some more information as best that I have as I'm going through this journey just with everyone else. The ins and outs and things that I've discovered in this time that I've been doing it for a short time. But Dior is known for I think it's probably one of the front runners in the designer realm as far as quality, as far as some of the uniqueness, the trend setting and so forth. And I'm gonna start with one of the most popular one going on right now, or that's been on. It's a blue fragrance, but I have Dior Sauvage EDT. It's the only Dior I have. I've smelled the others. This one, the EDT, is definitely, I think, a great projection. Yeah, everyone knows that the EDT, it's going to push out. It's going to smell great. Obviously, if it's something new and exciting that you're looking for, for maybe if you don't have many and haven't been exposed, it would be. But for all those in this community, it's a lot of the blue stuff that you're going to see. But I think this is one of the ones that does it the best. And like I said, the EDT, it's just going to push out better than the EDP and the Parfum. Those, I would say, probably the Parfum is my next favorite. I mean, the Eau de Parfum, because I think for the price point that you start creeping up, you'd be better off going with some niche or something else, in my opinion. But the Eau de Toilette is a staple. It's going to do the job, and it's going to do it well. That would be that one. Now, everyone knows from back in the day, the Fahrenheit line, right? So I'm going to share Fahrenheit Aqua, discontinued, I believe, and then Fahrenheit 32. I don't have the original, that violet. I'm not a complete Fahrenheit fan, but these two definitely, I do enjoy what they do. This one right here is a clean, it's a little more floral. The violet's dialed back quite a bit. And I think it'll make a great spring scent. Although anything, you wear what you like at the time. I mean, down here in Texas, we don't have much of a winter. I mean, we go from 30s to 60s and 70s. So I think you could pull it off at any time down here, but I don't think this is going to be the best cold weather, but it is a beautiful scent. A little more florally, so be ready for that. I think the Aqua here is light. It's just as what any Aqua would be. You definitely smell the violet in it, but it's a more refreshing take on Fahrenheit. Gorgeous scent, I think. Definitely performs well for me. It is definitely a great, like I said, a lighter take. And that's what most of the time when you have the Aqua is a little more springtime or summertime's take on it. But this Aqua is gorgeous if you have a chance. I wouldn't say go spend a whole bunch of money because it is harder to find, but it is one I had to add to my collection. I really liked it. Now, the one that started a lot of things, I just recently got this one in, Dior Homme. This is the vintage one. You see the silver stem. And the new ones, after reformulation, are the black stem, as you're going to see on some of these other ones. This one it brought in iris into male perfumery, more so than any others when this came out. And this thing it's light in there. It's not overpowering. It's not something that, like Dior. I don't have Dior Homme Intense. Is probably the one I'm missing off this line, but this one I definitely love the way this smells. It's a masculine scent. It's elegant. It's going to be sophisticated. It's more for the businessman, the guy who has his stuff together. This is a great one. It's not overly boisterous and powerful, but it's very clean. Like I said, the iris is in there, but it's not overly loud. And it's something that I think is a great one for you. Now, on the flankers to that, I think this is more modern. This is Dior Homme. Dior Homme is going to be a lot more iris, I think, in there. It is modernized. It is something that you can wear to the office. It's non-offensive. It can wear in all sorts of situations. A little bit, going to create a great scent bubble around you. Just a gorgeous, gorgeous scent. It is not overly masculine, I guess, but I do still feel this is a man scent. But it is super clean. You will be able to rock this anytime, any occasion. In my opinion, you'll be like I said, clean Irish smell, but not offensive. So office, any type of special occasion where you're in close quarters, or you're flying, cubicles, whatever, definitely going to be one to rock. I definitely enjoy that one. Summertime, Dior Homme Cologne. This thing right here is, and you hear about it on YouTube all the time, this is ice cold lemonade as a spray. You spray it on, you feel like you're ice cold lemonade, and it is refreshing. It is just great for the summertime. You can douse yourself with this. It's not, the issue is longevity. This, as you would imagine with these citrusy scents, it's not going to be a overpowering, overlasting type of scent. So you can just douse yourself, but it is such a good scent. You can rock it summer times, spring times, or even just around the house if you want that uplifting, really, really citrusy, gorgeous scent. So Dior Homme Cologne, it is a little pricey for what you're getting, but there are some alternatives to it, and we'll cover that at other times. But for the House of Dior, this is a great summertime fragrance. Dior Homme Sport. And just like any sport, this is going to be fresh. It's kind of weird that it's in this line, and I don't really get much iris in it at all. I don't think I can even pick it up, but it is one of those atomizers. Awesome. It's what a sports scent should be. I think it's very uplifting, bright. It's going to cover you for that time of year, spring, summer. Great, great scent. Can't go wrong with it. Again, staying power on this is not going to be but about average, maybe a little below average, depending on how hot it is. And so it's spray it good, spray it on your clothes, but it is a gorgeous, gorgeous summer and springtime scent. You can't go wrong with that one. I think it's definitely going to be on top on my list when it comes to that time of year. Now this thing right here is a masterpiece for sure. You hear people say it, but this thing, Dior Homme Parfum, this thing is a beast. So be careful with the trigger. Iris heavy leather. This is for the winter time, fall time. It's hard to find. That's the big drawback. Hard to find in the States. You have to go maybe duty free, or maybe try to hunt it down from overseas somehow. But this is definitely hard to find. But I'm telling you, this thing is a powerhouse. This thing will last 1 to 2 sprays, and you're going to be smelling it for 8+ hours. Easy. You spray your clothes, you're smelling it the next day. But gorgeous, gorgeous. It is going to have that iris. It's going to have that leather, a little bit of cocoa or cacao, as you want to call it. And it's going to be a beast. But definitely, definitely dressed up. That's the other thing. It's not going to be like a casual type of wear. This is dressed up to the T. You're wearing something very nice, elegant, but you will smell like $1 million. You will smell like a made man, and it's just gorgeous. So, but that's my take on the Dior house. What I have in my collection, what I have to work with, and I'll be looking at bringing the other houses that I have as I go through, so you can see a little bit of what I'm working with, what I have, give you my honest take on them. And if you have any suggestions on houses or fragrances, even in indie houses or the niche houses, if I may not have them, I'll be working on getting them. Okay? You have a good night.